Mercy of Faith, best scene. Interior, Taylor home, living room, night. A very stressed and worried Susan sits on the sofa with Myesha and Chris. They are covered with a blanket. The TV is on.
Why is it so cold in here, Mama? And when are we eating? I'm hungry.
Stop bothering Mama, Chris. Our gas is off.
I'll get us another blanket.
Interior, Taylor home, hallway, night. Walking to the hallway closet, Susan is overcome with grief. She bows her head against the closet door. Hearing sobbing coming from inside the girl's bedroom, she marshals her emotions and goes in. Interior, Taylor home, girl's bedroom, night. Michelle huddles beneath her bedclothes, crying. Susan sits down on the edge of the bed.
I've been waiting for you to come and talk to me about what happened on the bus this morning, Michelle. Are you ready to talk?
Michelle sits up in her bed. She wipes her tears.
Yes.
Your principal told me about the dangerous maneuver you made on your bus this morning. She also informed me about the horrible bullying you have been tormented by at your school. Why didn't you tell me what was happening to you at school, sweetheart?
Michelle bursts into tears. Susan bows her tearful face against Michelle's head and tightly squeezes her.
Did you go and tell Grandma and Grandpa about our situation?
I know Daddy is so angry because he can't find a job. Grandma and Grandpa will help us.
Susan sighs and appears relieved. She kisses Michelle's forehead.
I love you so much, Michelle. I'm proud of you for being so strong and making the stand your mother has failed to make for your children.
Susan hears the front living room door open and close. She immediately leaves the bedroom. Interior, Taylor home, living room, night. Marvin enters the house. Snowflakes stick to his cap, coat, and bushy beard. He appears on edge and volatile. Susan confronts Marvin.
Sweetheart, I know you're out there fighting for work. I can see and feel your strain, but we're out of time, baby. Our children are suffering.
I just got in the house, Susan. Give me some time to sit down and relax myself.
Marvin, Michelle's being bullied at school because she can't take a bath. I can't cook us dinner, and we're all going to get pneumonia because the gas is off. We've got to make a decision.
Wild-eyed, Marvin springs up from the sofa and aggressively gets in Susan's face.
Have you given up on me, Susan? And to execute your thoughts of abandoning our home and marriage, you belittle me in the presence of our children?
Chris and Myesha are frightened by their father's volatile behavior. Michelle enters the room and stands next to Chris and Myesha. Susan slaps Marvin's hairy face. Then, doing the unthinkable, Marvin slaps his pregnant wife. Michelle is hysterical. She screams.
Ah! Daddy, Mama, y'all stop fighting! Stop fighting!
Susan drops to her knees, holding her stomach in pain. With shocked, disbelieving eyes, she glares at Marvin.
Marvin.
Myesha runs to the aid of her stricken mother.
Mama, you alright, Mama? You alright?
Marvin snaps back to his senses, and he is horrified by the trauma he's inflicted upon his wife and the fear haunting his children's faces. Myesha attacks her father.
I hate you, Daddy! You hurt Mama! You hurt Mama!
Marvin is paralyzed with regret as Myesha pounds his chest. Chris, with tears streaming from his eyes, fiercely rebukes his father.
You're a liar, Daddy. You said a real man never fights a woman, no matter what.
Marvin, roughly panting, rushes out the front door. Exterior, Taylor house, night. Marvin falls to his knees outside the door and violently throws up. Miserably moaning and bitterly weeping, Marvin abruptly stands up and goes to his car parked in the driveway. Starting up the engine, he drives away. Interior, Taylor home, living room, night. Susan, supported by her children, struggles to the sofa. Myesha sits on one side of Susan and Michelle sits on the other. They bow their heads to their mother's shoulders and sob. Chris angrily breathes and roughly wipes away the tears in his eyes.
I'm sorry for not protecting you, Mama. If I were bigger and stronger, I would have.
Don't you dare complete that thought, Chris.
But Mama, that time Daddy saw me fighting Myesha, he told me a man never fights a woman. And you're pregnant, Mama.
Calming her spirit, Susan pats on the sofa.
Sit with me, Chris.
Myesha slides over and Chris sits next to his mother. Susan hugs and kisses the top of Chris's head.
I understand your disappointment in your father, but what just happened is not a green light for you or any of our children to be calling him a liar and acting disrespectful. We are a strong family. We're not letting madness like this break us.
The doorbell rings.
Who is it? It's your mother.
Susan wipes her eyes and relaxes her spirits. This calms the children.
We're not talking to Grandma about this, okay?
Chris answers the door. Grandma, late 50s, white-haired professional, enters. She hugs and kisses Chris.
Hi, Grandma.
Hello, Chris.
Myesha and Michelle greet Grandma with a big hug.
Hi, Grandma.
Grandma, you bring something to eat?
Frowning, Grandma hugs the children. The children sob.